You said the last time Jacari was alive was October 3rd, correct?
This is Ramon Moyet, a father who would soon realize that abandonment and neglect can become crimes with irreversible consequences. In October, inside a home in Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
Milwaukee police, if you're in here, announce yourself. If anyone else is in here.
Alright, is there anything on your side?
You going down to the basement?
All
right.
Entrance.
I'm on your 6, Osana. Creep, 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 creep. I'm on you.
I got eyes to the right. There's a mattress.
Okay.
If you want to hold my left.
Apparently people are supposed to be living here? Ugh.
Just all fucking where you at?
Yeah.
On the side of the house.
All right.
What do we got?
What's going on? All right. Clearing this level.
Was the basement clear too? Just let dispatch now.
authorities were dispatched after a 22-year-old who lives elsewhere came to the house, found his younger brother showing no reaction in the living room, and called 911.
Yeah, he's been there for a minute. You all right?
Guys all right?
Inside the cluttered, heavily cluttered home, officers locate 12-year-old Jacari Robinson. Jacari is way below expected weight, 54 pounds. He has 2 serious physical concerns, and investigators observe signs of long-term, unattended conditions, indicating he had been there for an extended period of time.
This is the only call with DOE.
All right. Disregard that. Have we seen anything goofy on the ground?
Goofy?
Yeah.
Like in what sort? For something suspicious?
Just something that catches the eyeball.
I mean, besides the person.
What is this?
Is this house occupied?
It's apparently he was just staying here.
Where's the DOE?
Right here.
Right here.
Oh,
Doesn't even look lifelike.
They're just by himself.
He's been there for a while.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Wonder if this is just a nasty case of neglect.
Probably.
So the kid's supposed to be, what, 11, they said?
Yeah.
This is the detail many people find difficult to understand. A 12-year-old weighing barely more than a typical kindergarten child. That doesn't happen overnight. Not far from that location, Jacari's mother, who resided elsewhere, was present at the scene.
So your mom of Jacari? When was the last time you saw Jacari?
I haven't seen my son in over 3 years.
Okay.
Every time when I would call Ramon and ask him, can I see my son? He would tell me no, he's too bad. I said, Ramon, a kid is never that bad where they can't see their mom. That's his bull. I texted Ramon early today. I was at work. I texted him over and over. I said, Ramon, when can I come and see, can Jacari come over? I got the girls. Can I get Jacari? He said, Jacari will be with you very soon. He said, I'm too weak right now to bring him to you, but I will make sure that he gets to you today. I said, okay, fine. Then I had mentioned my son. I said, well, Zayas can come and get him and bring him over to me. Then I get a call, just getting off from work. I got a call. My daughter said, Mama, I knew it. They found him dead.
When you texted Ramon, did he ever respond to you?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He responded to you today?
Yes, he did several times.
Okay, and what did he say to you?
I'm going to read them to you right now.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Oh my God, where he's on Okay, this is the number he texted me from right here. Oh, come on, this phone. Oh, it's just such a jerk. Here it is right here. This is what he said. He said, I don't have he pretty much saying he don't have no energy to bring Jakari to me. And I just kept texting. And then I said, because he had told me I know he got. And I said, you're going to be okay. You're going, prayer works and all this other stuff. He said, I'm not feeling good. He said, but I will, pretty much bring Jakari. He said, yes, I have Jakari. Yes, I have. Pretty much, I got Jakari here. Jakari's fine. But then this.
Authorities quickly identified the most likely suspect, Ramon Moyet, 45, the victim's father. We'll see him appear later. Meanwhile, an officer approached and spoke with the victim's brother.
You're the one that found your brother, right? Was the door unlocked or was it locked? It was unlocked? Okay. Is he supposed to have a cell phone with him?
Jakari?
Yeah.
He have a cell phone, but I don't even think that is on.
Okay.
I don't even think that is on, bro.
How long ago did you start getting concerned for him?
I've been concerned for like the last month, but it really got serious like within the last week.
Yeah.
Because I have distant. My dad been dodging. Like every time I come over here, every time I come over here to like drop the kids off or something to him, he'll say he's not here. But I'm like, oh, you're not here if you just told them. So, I came here because he been texting me today saying he only got a couple days left to live. Like yesterday, last couple of days, he been telling me like his been messing with him. He said he only got a couple days left to live, this and that. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, Dad, he said he don't want us to see him like that. So he been staying away from us. So I'm like, Dad, I need to see you. Like, if you only got a couple days left to live, I need to see you. You had me for the last couple of years. I'm like, if you got that, and if it's that serious, I need to spend time with you before you leave. So he been telling me that I don't have. He been telling me like no, I don't have the energy right now. As soon as I get the energy, son, I would definitely you can definitely see me. So I'm like. I just knew, I'm like, no, something.
You just felt something wasn't right.
I just knew it, because I'm like, you don't never dodge me like this. You never dodge me like this.
Another of Ramon's sons said he began to sense that something was wrong when his father constantly mentioned his changes in well-being and almost completely cut off contact with him. It took 4 months until a confidential source provided the address where Ramon was staying for the police to finally track him down. This was also when the detectives had their first opportunity to speak with him.
We'll just start, obviously, we're here because of Jakari. So the main thing that we're wondering here is what happened with Jakari.
Jakari always, I've been Jakari always had a problem, but I was just good to see it.
What kind of problem?
It's like, every he wants to say and just do whatever you want to do and all types of stuff. Got to be the wrong way, or you hear him move, or you try to attack or other girls. Then at that point, then it started getting to where he just wanted to do this I'm still alive.
Still a lot? So he had some discipline problems?
Yeah, he had a lot of discipline.
What was he stealing?
Just like food, and I couldn't understand that food because he was getting fed. And after he got eaten, it's like he wanted to get up in the middle. He wanted to get up in the middle back. And he wants to look here. Like you go to the egg card. at some point, he just started getting worse with me.
Okay. So he kept on stealing food and stuff?
Then it started getting to the point where I couldn't even take him to the stores because again, he'll start stealing.
Were you the only one in charge of him?
By this point, the delay itself raises questions. A child has been found not showing signs of life, and the person responsible for his care has been gone for months. That gap matters. Ramon attempted to portray his son described his son in a concerning way, telling detectives that the boy exhibited many concerning behaviors from his perspective.
The mom's not really in the picture, right? If I remember correctly, she said you have custody, correct? Of like all 3 kids, full custody of all of them, right?
October 10th? What do you remember about October 10th?
Oh, that's, okay, so he died on the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
But I had stayed in the house with him for almost a whole week.
So was Jakari able to go into the kitchen and grab food if he wanted to, or no? What would happen if Jakari went into the kitchen and grabbed something to eat?
Actually, I wasn't even paying attention. I was most of the time, after I said right there, I just lay on the couch.
According to Ramon, he nearly collapsed after his girlfriend's drug-related loss of life, and since then, he struggled to stay engaged. But the detectives continued to press him, determined to uncover what really happened.
So when did the girls leave before Jakari? At what point did the girls leave?
They left after I noticed that he wasn't alive. I didn't have I seen him like that.
Okay. So you said the last time Jakari was alive was October 3rd, correct? Is that when the girls decided, you got the girls out of there?
Yeah, I got them out.
Did they see Jakari?
Yeah.
They saw him on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they know what was going on with Jakari?
No, I didn't tell them. I just told them he was sweet.
You heard that right. Ramon admitted that he told the other children that Jakari was just sleeping, then sent them back to their mother and left the area for an extended period. Ramon admitted that he stayed in the house for almost a week after the child showed no signs of life. The next step in the investigation was to determine the source of the serious physical issues discovered by the forensic doctors.
So he had some broken bones, and we're just trying to understand exactly what happened. And the broken bones would not come from, a whooping with a shoe. He had some pretty strong bones in his body that were broken, and they were at various stages of healing, which means they happened over a period of time, and they were healing, and they're very strong bones, okay? Like, everyone can break their nose, right? It's fairly easy to break your nose, but like, your leg, it's pretty hard to break. Do you have any idea why he would have some broken bones?
No, I mean, the only thing was, like I said, I was doing with like a shoe, and the shoe was kind of like a thick sole.
Okay.
So,
you think that might have caused it?
The detectives now have information that Ramon is accused of using the shoe to improper treatment his son and neglecting the boy's feeding needs. They decide to investigate these allegations further. At this point, Ramon admitted that the boy had been left in the living room, where police later found the body showing advanced unattended body conditions during an inspection. Ultimately, Ramon faced charges including leading to an irreversible outcome through significant failure of responsibility, prolonged failure to meet essential care standards, and failing to report the situation to authorities.
What went through your head as soon as you noticed? Like, how did you find out that he had passed?
So, like, I kept on his name, and he would not respond.
After pleading guilty, Ramon was sentenced to 47.5 years in prison. This sentence reflects not just one irreversible outcome, but weeks, possibly months, of sustained neglect that led to it. Flowers and balloons were placed at the Jakari Robinson Memorial outside the home where his body was found in northwest Milwaukee. This case proves that parents realize the cost of indifference only when the law intervenes, as it often does in the darkest true crime cases. Thank you for watching Whitley Crew. See you on Lou Crime Case channel tomorrow. Before we end, remember that behind every piece of footage and every court appearance are real people. A child whose life was lost, a family left grieving, and a community forever altered. This documentary was created to acknowledge that human cost with dignity. We do not present these moments for shock value, but to preserve the truth of what occurred and its lasting impact.